Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Some light precipitation out there tonight for most of the region. There will likely be also a period of some freezing rain, freezing drizzle along and east of the Cascades as snow levels will climb up to about 8,000 feet by tomorrow morning. Some steadier and heavier precipitation starting to move in late tonight as well along the coast. It's going to be a wet and windy Sunday throughout southern Oregon and northern California. Temperatures warm into the lower to mid 50s in our west side valleys, up to 49 in Klamath Falls. But once the cold front comes through, temperatures are going to tumble, and so will those snow levels, starting around 8,000 feet early in the day on your Sunday, but by 4 o'clock, right around 4,500 feet, and then by Monday morning, as low as 2,000 feet, and snow levels will stay rather low as we go through the day. Monday, shower activity is going to continue across the region. So if you got to travel over the Cascades, best to do that Sunday morning. Things will start to go downhill, especially between about 2 to 4 p.m. as those snow levels come down, and snow, wind will make for some pretty difficult travel Sunday evening right on into Monday morning through the Cascades. We have winter storm warnings in place for the Cascades and Siskiyous, as well as portions of the east side, including Chemult, and then western Siskiyou County above 3,000 feet. These all go from 4 p.m. Sunday to 10 p.m. on Monday. Snowfall is going to be most significant through the Cascades, upwards of 18 to 24 inches for Crater Lake, likely over a foot up at Diamond Lake. 3 to 6 inches for Chemult. We'll see several inches for Siskiyou Summit, 6 to 12 inches for Mount Ashland, and there will be at least a bit of snowfall through much of the east side. Higher terrain areas will see some higher totals and a little bit more impactful snow amounts on travel. But we'll have to watch even some of our lower passes into Monday morning with those snow levels lowering. I don't think we'll see much in the way of accumulation or very impactful snow, but don't be surprised if you see some flakes as low as Sexton Summit and maybe Hayes Hill. We'll keep an eye on that. So as we take a look at Stormcast, widespread precipitation as we go through the day Sunday. Look at how the snow levels plummet though as we go through Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. Rain changing to snow in the basin, and then as we go through your Monday, we'll see scattered rain and snow showers. Snow levels range between about 2,000 to 3,000 feet in the region, so higher elevations expect some slippery travel. As far as rainfall amounts is concerned, it's going to be a pretty healthy dose across most of the region, likely over a ½ an inch, at least in Medford, but there will be some higher totals. The highest amount's going to be towards the coast and coastal mountains, and then up along the Cascades, upwards of 2 to 3 inches or so of rainfall. But then we're going to keep an eye on next week. We got a potent, very strong area of low pressure that develops, and it's going to drag up some tropical moisture, an atmospheric river. That means significant precipitation, and this could impact much of the region as we go through the middle of next week, and this could be a very long duration event. Thursday, another system helping to drag up more of this tropical moisture, so we are going to need to keep a close eye on next week, how things play out. There's going to be significant rainfall potential in our region and the concern for flooding, but there's still some differences as far as where that atmospheric river lines up. So that will determine precipitation amounts and impacts. There will be a period of snow in our higher elevations Tuesday into Wednesday before snow levels climb later in the week. And as that system advances Tuesday night, could get some pretty strong and damaging wind gusts with that storm. So we will, of course, will keep you posted as we go through next week. A lot of rain in the forecast for the coast next week, potentially some very impressive rainfall amounts and even some flooding concerns. We'll keep a close eye on it. Northern California, we got rain and snow on the way for your Sunday, those lowering snow levels into Monday. A chilly and wintry start to the work week, especially in the Klamath Basin. More snow showers likely Monday, some slippery travel as you head back to work and school. Taking a look up into the Cascades and the mountains, we'll see snow impacts later Sunday on into Monday. More snow Tuesday into Wednesday before those snow levels climb later in the week. And then in the Rogue Valley, expecting wet weather Sunday on into Monday. We'll see in the foothills maybe some snow mixing in even, and then mainly just looking at rain next week, but it could be some healthy amounts, something we're going to keep an eye very closely on, and you can get updates on KDRV.com.